Phillies and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Michael Wacha gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Fouled away. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Conforto is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
High in the air out to center field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Pete Alonso. Fouled off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a... Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. His career line against Wacha, batting at an even 400. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. Standing in now, JT Realmuto, and it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Ramos has got it, but he can't get it there in time. Realmuto reaches on the strikeout, so they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Up next will be Nick Williams, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Scorched to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
34 pitches for him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And there's ball 2 now. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
The 2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Robinson Cano. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slow roller left side. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now back,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
So he got him swinging. Bryce Harper is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 away. Stepping up now, Michael Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The count now at 2-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is right there. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 5.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Harper giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now that
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. At the plate, Scott Kingery. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And another foul ball. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Count even at 2-2. This is popped up. McNeil moving to his left, and that's the set. Gene Segura standing in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
2 balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. This is pulled into right. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yoenis Cespedes is retired for the 1st out in the bottom half of the 5th. Yanked on the ground down the line. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. J.D. Davis, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So digging in now, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 4. Yeah. Lowry.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Seth Lugo will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes last time up. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. JT Realmuto waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Line drive, base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
A payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a line drive. Foul. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. 1 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ahmed Rosario. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Out to short for Segura. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Ball's there, and he is out at third.
The catcher, number 40.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he pops it up. Here comes Cespedes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, still tied 1 apiece. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half. The 3-1 fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2 fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it. And there's one down now. So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Softly hit here to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
This is skied out toward right. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The next 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready to go for the...
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pops this one up. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Matt Adams will come on. A pinch hit here in a big spot. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. A defensive team.
Justin Wilson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball. Game tied until the bottom half. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Nick Williams. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Shoots this one to first. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Roman Quinn stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. And Joe Girardi's going to get up.
24. Roman Quinn.
Still 2-2. So a full count now. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Quinn will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Rick Porcello takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Josh Harrison. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And that's the first out. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. It will and that misses. 2-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. This is skied into short left center. McCutchen is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 16.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bryce Harper becomes the first out of the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Cano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Robert Stock takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. Hit on the ground to third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. And he is in at third safely, so the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third.
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, one of the big keys to the Mets' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Rick Porcello. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed.